What's up everybody, it's your boy Son Yonatan back again with another Son Be Cooking video. So as you can see on the side of me, I got a whole bunch of different assortments of meat. I got some beef ribs, I got some salmon, I got a little bit of ribeye, and over to the side over here, I got some turkey legs. So today, I'm going to be showing you how an amateur cook can be smoking on a smoker. If you don't really understand the processes of, heat temperature and getting things right and all that stuff, I want to make it very simple in here, and I'm going to show you exactly how I season my meat too, so you know exactly what we're going to do. So stay tuned. What we're going to do is the beef ribs. So to season them, we're going to use half kosher salt, and we're going to use half black pepper by volume, so not by weight. So literally what I mean is that you're just going to measure whatever size cup that you want full of salt. This is going to make a lot, to be honest. Half of that of salt in a bowl, and then the other half of pepper. So the same amount of pepper, if not a little bit more, because I like pepper. Anyways, half salt, half pepper, and then you want to just put in some onion powder or garlic powder or whatever else you feel. But really, salt and pepper is all you need for when you're smoking meat, because the flavor of the meat is what's going to stand out. You should have something that looks like this. Salt, pepper, and garlic all together, and you just mix it around with your hand or a spoon or whatever. Put it in the shaker, shake it around. Hold your breath because this pepper will make you sneeze. Okay, so after you get that salt, pepper, and garlic mixture all mixed around, these are some dino ribs, also known as chuck ribs. My family loves beef ribs. We don't really eat pork too much. Well, my mom and my brother are actually allergic to pork, so I didn't really grow up eating it that much. So I really grew a taste for ribs and beef ribs. So beef ribs, beef bacon, stuff like that. This meat's pretty clean already. I don't really have to do too much trimming. It's pretty thin. So what I'm gonna do, wipe my hands off a little bit. I'm gonna get some mustard. I'm gonna put mustard all over the meat, just a little bit. It's called a binding agent. So you can use oil, you can use mustard, you could use hot sauce, whatever you really want to use. But yeah, I took my ring off, and you're just gonna, you can use gloves too, you guys, but I don't have any gloves. But yeah, you're just gonna rub the mustard all over the meat, just like this. Now that that's all rubbed over, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. I got some napkins and paper towels on the side right here, so I can keep on wiping my hands down, because I don't want to keep on using these cloth towels, especially when there's all this cross-contamination. You just want to take your seasoning and liberally, that means a lot, spread it on top of the meat, because you can really not over-season it because it's such a big piece of meat. Only a certain amount of the seasoning's penetrating, and some of it's going to fall off when you're putting it in the smoker. So don't be afraid to season your food. The ancestors are not even going to tell you to stop, because you need to. Make sure you season the sides too. Season your meat, y'all. Season your meat. Some people say you don't got to season the back, but I season the back. I'd be eating every little gristle, every little grain. So next, these are turkey legs. Alright, so I'll probably put a little clip of me brining these turkey legs, but really all you have to do is just make a brine. I'm going to show you the recipe in the video right here, but it's just like, you're supposed to do like a gallon, but I just did half the recipe. So I did half a cup of salt, a quarter cup of sugar, brown sugar or regular sugar, and I added some spices like thyme, some garlic powder, onion powder. I boiled it in a pot with some hot water, and I let that, not boil, but I let it steep, so that way all the flavors can get incorporated into the water, and so the salt and sugar can dissolve. You let it cool completely, and then you put these turkey legs in here. So these turkey legs have been in here overnight. So now I'm going to take these turkey legs and rinse them off. So I'm going to rinse off all of this brine, because if you don't, it's going to be a little bit too salty. So we're going to rinse off the brine, and then I'm going to show you the next step. Alright y'all, now that we've rinsed off the meat, the turkey legs, I'm just going to go ahead and pan them dry. You want to make sure that the turkey legs are completely dry, at least the skin, because you want that skin to be crispy, right? So you got to make sure that your skin is dry. And so we're just going to get some paper towels, pat them out until they're pretty much nearly 100% dry, because we're going to peel the skin back, because we want to season under the skin too. Alright, so you see this turkey leg skin? You just want to peel it back. Just as far back as you can, like this. See, dry off all the skin on the other side, and then do the same thing to the other one. Alright, now we can get to the next step. Which is seasoning. So I just got this thing that said master blend meat bones barbecue salty sweet mellow heat. Literally, whatever rub you know the recipe of, there's a million rubs online. Go find one of those, and Yeah, so we're gonna season. That's why we had to take the skin off so we can season the inside of these turkey legs and the outside. Those turkey legs that you see at Disneyland or the State Fair, those turkey legs that you get from the State Fair or the Disneyland, they don't really season them on the outside. They usually only season them on the inside. We're gonna make sure that that seasoning gets on the meat and on the skin too, because we want flavor to be everywhere. And then you just fold the skin back down. I do this with one hand so I don't dirty up the other hand again. Pull the skin. Now you season the skin. Again, don't be afraid to season because some of the stuff is gonna fall off anyways. So I gotta get this backside. Turkey legs, seasoned, ready to go on a smoker.
Lower temperatures around 175 to 200 degrees are better for that smoky flavor. Higher temps might dry it out.
Alright, so we're just gonna hit this salmon with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic powder. Same thing as the ribs. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we got the turkey legs over here. We got the beef ribs, and we got the salmon already ready. These are 2 small ribeye steak. I'm gonna season them too, cook them on in a little bit. And my brother, he also got some beef bacon. Like I said, we don't really eat pork like that out here. Yeah, I'm gonna throw these on the smoker too. So I'm gonna go get the heat ready. So that's gonna be the next part. So part 2, part 3. All right, y'all. So we're in my backyard for this next part. So this next part, you're gonna need this, which is a chimney starter. I have another video where it shows you how to use it in detail. But basically, all you do is just turn this upside down. You get some loose paper like this. I just used the paper that was inside of another charcoal bag, and you put it inside the bottom of the chimney starter like this. Just stuff it in there, you flip it upside down, right? And you start filling it up with charcoal. I'm using lump charcoal, but literally you can use the Kingston or whatever that's called Kingsford charcoal, just a regular blue bag. It's actually probably better that you use charcoal briquettes for a smoke because these burn hotter and they also burn faster. So you're gonna have to be coming out here and refueling it a lot more. So all we're gonna do is just stuff this up and I'm gonna light it up. So just give me a second while I do that, okay? You wanna try to get more even pieces if you're using lump charcoal, you know, bigger pieces, so that way it burns more evenly. All right, so you just want to get your chimney looking like that, and then you're gonna go ahead and light it from the bottom, and that's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna just sit it on top of the grill right here, so that way it'll be just ready. All right, y'all, so we're just waiting for the coals to get hot, but as you can see, I'm gonna hold it up for you. A little dangerous, but it's okay. Just wait for it to get hot enough so that the fire starts coming up above the coals. All right, y'all, so we're still out here just lighting up the grill, just getting it to temperature. So something that you want to think about when you're doing this is that depending on the size of your grill is depending on how much fuel you're going to add to be able to hit that temperature. So right now with the fan or the holes all the way open on the top and right here, we're getting a temperature about 145 right now. If I were to open this up, oh shit, I'm going to drop all the wood, right? If I open that up, then the wind's gonna get to it and it's gonna make the fire burn hotter. All right, so when I open up this door, it's gonna allow more wind to flow through and more air to hit the coals to create more heat. And so the temperature just increased from 140 to 153, just like that, just me opening up the door like that. I still got one more basket of coals getting ready because I think I'm gonna need it. And then after I add this basket, I'm gonna go ahead and add some chunks of wood. And I think that's going to increase the heat even a little bit further. But basically, we want to get our temperature up higher than we want. Like, I'm going to be cooking most of this food at 250 degrees. I need the temperature to be a little bit higher, maybe at 300, so it can go down to 250. So that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so right now with the door closed, we at 163. We're still just trying to get to 250. Like, once it starts hitting 220, like 270, and it starts going down, that's when I'm start putting the food in. Okay. All right, y'all. So I think I got it on video on the other angle, but I just wanted to let you know that I just added these 2 pieces of wood on the inside of the grill or the smoker, and see the time or the temperature. It's at 190. So right now we're just trying to get this grill or the smoker to climb up. So as you can hear, it's windy. It's loud out here, but we're trying to get the wind to come in here and come out the top, right? That's what's gonna create the heat and give us the most heat and the most smoke. So I'm starting up a new chimney just because I want to make sure that we're gonna hit our temperature. But once this starts hitting at 250, 275, then we're pretty much good. So Yeah, that's the setup right there. And yeah, we good, y'all.
You heard, okay? It's underscore TRXP underscore WIT underscore. Follow my cousin GLOXK.
All right, y'all. So I just added the last batch of coals and that was in that chimney into this smoker. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this down and let it get up to temp. So I think we're ready to put this meat on the smoker. We got the salmon and we got the beef ribs. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put that onto the grill. I'm gonna spray the pan a little bit with some oil. We got the 2 turkey legs too. All right, y'all, so my camera died, but it's okay. We're sitting at a cool 237 degrees, around 230, 240, which is okay with me. I don't care if it drops to like 225. I want it to be from 225 to 275. So right now, I'm just gonna let all this food be up here, and I'm not gonna check it for, until another like hour or 2 for the turkey legs, and maybe 3 hours for the beef ribs. So whenever I check the turkey legs, I'll probably check the beef ribs. That's the thing too, I'm cooking different types of food up here. But if you're just cooking one type of food, then you just kind of play it by ear. But we're always gonna just be paying attention to the temperature. We're gonna be seeing how this wind is doing. As you can see, this wind is kind of like helping it out or like hindering it depending on which way it's blowing. And I'm gonna add some wood into here whenever I need it. If I see that the temperature is dropping a lot, then now I'm about to go ahead and drop some wood logs or maybe even some of these chunks that I got. But yeah, y'all, we're just gonna be smoking out here, making this food. It's gonna be delicious. I can't wait to eat. Alright, y'all, so we just got done grilling these ribs. I'm about to wrap them up right now. Fold this way, and I'm gonna fold this way. That's it, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and put this inside a cooler, an ice cooler, and these are gonna get nice and tender. So you leave that, let it rest for like an hour, and they'll be ready to eat. All right, peace.